Welcome to Mega Machina, a world where raw power often snaps without warning. Saws to doomed log trucks. Every moment rides the edge of control. Applause. Well, that definitely wasn't the plan. So this is what you imagine a lumberjack does all day. This setup replicates a wind-thrown tree scenario. The cut is designed to unleash stored tension in a violent burst. A textbook spring-pull demonstration. Look at that machine charging through the icy slurry with a full load. The articulated chassis on the 888 twists as the bogie wheels claw for traction. It barely slows down. A purpose-built beast succeeding where most machines would sink immediately. Even the legendary Belarus MTZ-82 meets its limit here. The deep, sticky peat has swallowed it whole. I watched them rise in that 60-meter boom, tiny against the enormous trunk. When a giant dead tree looms over a public area, removal becomes a delicate, high-risk operation. They weren't just cutting. They were securing multi-ton sections before making each cut, letting every piece float down gently on ropes. A flawless example of aerial rigging. A real monster at work. A twin grapple, right? That RTD326 doesn't just unload logs. It practically devours an entire truckload in one swipe. Forget old-school milling. The LT70 represents a massive leap forward. Fully hydraulic loading, turning, clamping, everything controlled with joysticks. It handles huge pine logs like they're nothing. A luxury day for the operator, but a terrible day for the lumber. You hear that Detroit diesel growling long before it appears. Then this Mad Max-looking monster fills the entire road. Intimidating doesn't even begin to describe it. And what's happening here? The LKT-81 turbo's front end is completely airborne. The operator is pushing the turbo hard, but on a slope like this, it's an extremely dangerous move. The Mayan TGX 33.5560 is self-sufficiency defined. A 33-ton truck that doesn't wait for anyone. With its integrated crane, it enjoys a level of freedom other trucks can only envy. And now, with its 6x4 chassis, it's gearing up to tackle the steep climb out of the forest. A true all-in-one machine. The Mayan TGX 33.5560 is self-sufficiency defined. A 33-ton truck that doesn't wait for anyone. With its integrated crane, it enjoys a level of freedom other trucks can only envy. And now, with its 6x4 chassis, it's gearing up to tackle the steep climb out of the forest. A true all-in-one machine.
No, this is the...
They ignited 6.5 pounds of thermite in a stump, a completely insane, molten inferno. The heat was intense, but focused, likely carbonizing the stump's core while leaving the soaked root system mostly intact. This video is a perfect example of what not to do. So, what was the worst mistake? The cut? The pinched saw? The insane climbing? Let's talk about it. Awful. They clearly had no idea what they were doing. When he started hammering at the stuck wedge with all that tree weight pressing down, those guys are unbelievably lucky to still be alive. Serious Darwin Award contenders. Honestly, the blasting was probably more dangerous than the tree. What makes a tree so hazardous that dynamite becomes the safest option? A rotted snag on a steep slope, leaning into another tree. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Loggers know this kind of nightmare well. That guy is way too calm for someone standing in the kill zone. If that cable snaps, it'll slice him in half.